The cognitive approach to psychology can be considered as the real psychology, because till now we have studied only biological approach with me. There are three approaches in IB psychology. One is cognitive approach, biological approach, and socio-cultural approach. All the biological approaches major related with everything that is to be done with the biology, the structure of the brain, your hormones, the chemicals released in the body, and so on, that is related to psychology. Socio-cultural approach is all about your psychology, your mind functioning in relation to the society, to the environment, your response and behavior in response to the environment that is surrounding you. So this is all socio-cultural psychology. Cognitive is the real psychology, where we study that how the mind functions. Cognition means the thought processes, the mental processes. So your cognition is a broad terminology. Cognition includes various mind functions and various mental processes. For example, your sensation, your attention, your perception, how you think, your thinking, memory, your learning, your language, problem solving, and so on. So these are various things that are there. These all are mental processes, how the mind works. It's all like a software of the computer. So how the windows or how the program is working inside the box, same way how the mind is functioning inside our body. So this is what cognitive approach is, a pure psychology. Now it is easier to study biology than psychology. It is more difficult to study psychology or these cognitive processes. The reason is that in biology we can see the brain structure directly. We can see the body, the cells, the tissues, and how it is working very directly. So directly it is in front of our eyes, and it is very easy to examine it and make the conclusions out of it. So that is biology. But in psychology, how the mind is working, what the person is thinking, how they perceive the world around them, it is very difficult to see it directly. We cannot see all these things, the perception, the thinking, the problem solving, all these things we cannot see directly at all. So that makes it very difficult for us to study psychology. We have to study psychology through various means. And one of the biggest means is the behavior. So the way the person behaves, we have a lot of theories and studies, research work done on the basis of that behavior, that this could be the reason that this is how the mind functions. So that is how we take out, it is an indirect method of observation or of studying or doing the research. So that is why that makes psychology more difficult than studying biology. So there is a first assumption that says that there is first a sensory input. So we are sensing things around us. For example, let's say I'm sitting in a car and I'm going in a car, seeing things outside. Oh, what lovely weather and everything. So this weather I'm seeing with my eyes, I'm feeling the breeze, and I'm smelling nice, flowers, fragrance is there. So sensory information is the input here. That gets transferred to my brain. Now in my brain, there are mental processes that are happening. Maybe I'm perceiving it, oh, this is all just so boring and plain. These are just flowers and wind, and like what's so big deal about it. Or my perception could be, wow, it is so lovely, it is so beautiful. So I'm perceiving, different people perceive the same stimulus in a different manner. So it depends on various cognitive processes, on our attitude, on our personality, and so on. We'll be talking about it later. So this is how our mind is working at that very moment. Next is the output. Output is my perception, my behavior towards that. Maybe I'm smiling and seeing that how beautiful it is looking, or I express myself saying that it is very beautiful, or I might keep complaining and whining that this is just so boring outside, looking outside, just the clouds and flowers and nothing else is there, so it is just so all boring. So this is my behavior towards the stimulus that I am seeing, and with the help of some mental processes, I have a certain kind of an expression that I'm giving. That expression or that behavior is the output.